Howdy folks, this is Checkers, and this of course is Fallout New Vegas, and we are here with, I believe, episode 57. It's been a while since I've made a video. I was under the weather for a while. Hopefully I will be doing better. We probably will keep this episode a little shorter, but that should just be for a little while, maybe a week or two. Alrighty. For the moment, I will turn it over to Checkers the Courier. Alright, now I figure it might be worth checking out that there drive-in thing, but I'm not entirely sure our friends can come with us. So I think it might be better for us to just kind of let them go right here. Let's see, I haven't done this in a while. Let's see how this works. If we do talk to, makes beeping sounds. Make some ammo, multi-tools, companion protocol terminate, makes an unhappy beeping sound, return to base. Yeah, why don't you return to base? Alright, we lost the sensor perk. Eddie's gone to the Lucky 38. I came here to the hotel to drop some things off, just because, well, we were right outside. Let's do the same for Veronica here. And talk to.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know.
Well, the Brotherhood is living in the past. Eventually, they'll have to change.
I think you're right. We're getting desperate. Hardly enough people to sustain ourselves as a chapter. They'll see the light, sooner or later. But I get the feeling if I don't take matters into my own hands, the change won't come in time to make a difference.
That's fascinating, but I think I need you to part ways for a little bit.
Why does everyone always say that?
It's just temporary. Why don't you head on over to the Lucky 38?
Nice! Can I order room service?
You sure can. We lost our scribe assistant perk, and Veronica has returned to the Lucky 38 by basically phasing through reality. That girl truly is special. Alright. Now, let's see. I wanted to make sure they didn't just throw everything they owned on me. No, it does not look like they did. We have our sniper rifle. Maybe we will take a quick trip on over to them gun runners, and well, let's take a trip here and visit. What on earth is making that poor sound? Let's go crawl inside the dinosaur's tummy and see if he's got any ammo in here. Cliff, just...
Hey, you came back.
I
Must
did.
be doing something right.
All right.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
It depends on what you got, what you have for sale.
Sure thing. Have a look.
8 308 rounds. Well, it's better than 0 308 rounds. Let's get on over here. Weapons. Chainsaw could be fun, but no. Paciencia. 3 rounds? A 308. No, I think you can hang on to that. Alright, let's see. Apparel. What are we rocking for apparel at the moment? Lightweight leather armor that is pretty well damaged. And beret. I think we might want to head on over to that NCR outpost and get that repaired before we go on off to the movies. Stim pack by 2. We'll grab those. Doctor's bag by 2. Sure, we'll grab those. 10mm pistol laser sight. Decreases spread. Adds a laser sight effect. What else you have? Chainsaw stuff, laser pistol combat sights, laser rifle scope, We already have those. Alright, nothing we need there. Now, I suppose we could just grab some of the specialized 308 ammo. Some 357. I want to top up on ammo here a bit. I don't recall if I have the 44 with me anymore or not. 10 millimeter, I think we're actually doing alright on. What does our little sawed-off eat? It eats 12 gauge. Well, not too much of that running about. 5.56. Oh, sure, we'll grab that. 5 millimeter, not going to worry about. Oh, I can never remember what these things eat. E-cells. E-cells. Don't see the E-cells. Alright, and this eats MF cell, microfusion cells, got 1400. Oh, that does a significant amount of damage. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't take more. I mean, you know, maybe going for gunslinger, but it'd be kind of foolish not to use the thing that might melt everyone in our path. Ammo. Alright, so let's accept that from Cliff. Enjoy your money, Cliff. And
Come back soon now.
Wander on over to the NCR and have them patch up our gear. And here at the Mojave Outpost, we can also take a trip inside. Is it Lacey that runs this place? I can never remember. Boy, they put a hole in your head and everything just leaks right on out. Alright. In we go.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for an...
Been doing a lot of good work out there.
Yeah, that's nice. Could you repair my stuff?
Alright then, just sign here, here, and...
Yep, sign, I got it. That gun... Well, let's repair the sniper rifle for 1,000. Sure, why not? 239 to repair my armor. You guys are expensive, you know that, right? That gun for 268. 72, sure, let's just top that off. Sure, that gun. Maria. We'll just... man, that is more than I would prefer to pay. Alright, they're not that uncommon. So let's do that and say goodbye.
Nuclear winter.
Nuclear winter to you too. That is a strange greeting.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah, alright then. I think you folks might just be overreacting a touch. Let's see. Lacey, I was right.
Background? Just my luck. What'll it be this time?
What do you got?
Take a look.
Alright, 22 long rifle rounds. Always happy to have more of those. 38 special, no. 10 millimeter. Probably be cheaper to buy this and mix it up with the other one. Alright, 12 gauge rounds. There's some of those. We'll buy those up. Oh wait, I'm doing this the hard way. Let's see, 5.56 pistol, but we've got that gun. Alright, nothing fantastic here, although there's a laser pistol. But we don't have many E-cells. Let's see if she has E-cells. But before we do that, we're going to buy up her stim packs. And her doctor's bag. Cliff was giving us a much better deal. Alright, what do we have here? Assault carbine, laser pistol combat sights, nothing super exciting. Now back to ammo. No, whatever the E-cells are, she does not have them. How are we doing for 9? 1227. Oh, I think we'll survive with what we have. So we'll pay her 597 and be on our merry.
Fine then.
Alright, here we are. Now all we got to do is find that movie theater. Mojave Drive-In. Alright, now let's get into sneaky mode here. This thing's a bit, what's the technical term? Borked? Activate crash satellite. Can't use this while you're crouched. Nothing happened since the midnight showing. Hasn't started yet. Alright then. I suppose we get to just kind of hang out here for 7 hours. What could go wrong? There we are. Well, alright then. Can't crouch. Fine. The crash satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission you receive. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers level 15 plus. You have a premonition that while you'll be unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty, you will be able to take anything you can carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing Old World Blues. If you are up to the challenge and you have all you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Take a closer look at the satellite. Well. Alright then. Fallout New Vegas, Old World Blues. Now, just in case there's any of that there music stuff, we might have to jump
In the
through
years
something.
before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Well, all right then. You feel strangely heavier. A quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. Patient gown added. Welcome to the big empty. What happened? Well, at least everything looks mostly alright. Let's see. We do weigh a bit more than when we left. Not sure what to attribute that to. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Do we have a weapon? We do. And a sink. This looks a little bit tinier, but let's just be on the safe side here. And take the nastiest thing in the bag. Well, ammunition box has 5 electron charge packs, 3 energy cells, the rarest thing on the planet, and some microfusion cells. Alright. Talk Sync Central Intelligence Unit. Personality file damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore files. Alright then. Got a workbench and some other stuff and things and think tank, big MT. Talk to a book chute. Personality files damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore files. Alright, let's just ease on through here. What is that? A safe, but it's empty. Trunk that's empty. A pre-war book. A bed of foot lockers. Got 6 bottle caps. Some empty lockers. A toolbox. Wonder glue. Lots of things. What is that? Muggy. Well, personality file damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore files. Foot locker again. 5 more bottle caps. First aid box has a stim pack. Leave that purified water for now. And we got a door that requires a key. An auto dock. Personality file damaged and such. Alright, well. Do the vending machines? No, well, they don't need personality files. We'll take all that. 3 sunsets and 4 bottle caps. Let's try door number 2 here. Strange feeling of pacifism comes over you. You find you cannot draw your weapon for some reason. Well, fine. The doors go to the same place, but they have... Anyway. Alright, let's see here. Think tank. Oh, there's bubblegum machines in here.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
Let's see. Are you all the folks who performed this surgery on me?
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Lobotomite?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skinvelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Well, we can do science on them. Science 55. Hold up 1 finger, point at self, point at them, hold up 5 fingers.
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors.
Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense. Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Yes, I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. He's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick?
Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skinvelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to...
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us.
It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you! Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the big mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius, and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Aid, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
You lobotomized me?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Well, now we have a brainless perk. Your brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction, plus 25% resistance, and shock from bodily damage, plus 5% damage threshold minimum, plus 1.
Yeah, Aid, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
How much surgery did you do on me? I feel like a badly put together jigsaw puzzle.
That is my responsibility. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
Heartless perk. The scars on your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items, chems, to function at a higher level, plus 25%. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Wait, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Spineless perk. Due to complications with the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased by +1.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
So, you took out my brain, my heart, and my spine.
That auto-dock junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing.
By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
Alright. Well, you said something about needing technologies to stop Mobius?
Yes. It is our only chance, a desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone.
Alright. Intelligence 6. What exactly is the plan? You're losing me in the generalities. I need specifics.
The plan is very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work if it succeeded. That is our part of the plan.
Well, I don't think I'm getting my brain out, or at least back, without these bubblegum machines, so I'll help. What do you need me to do?
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8 transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes, or get buried, or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold, hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
Alright. Well, you know, if you don't tell me what I need to find, I can't help you, alright?
The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Alright, well, the faster I can get through this, the better.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Well, I don't know. That doesn't really sound quite like my style. I do like a little bit of exploring.
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
We'll see. Then, can you help me get this done as quick as possible? Sounds like a lot of walking.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
Pylons? What pylons?
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system, but the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Alright, I don't really need to hear any more about that.
Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
If you have the gun already, I don't understand what I need.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I've thoroughly removed all Robco Termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Alright, this sonic gun doesn't look like looks like an energy projectile. Got anything that spits lead?
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If we're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
This gun looks really hungry. I'd like to make sure it gets fed lots of bullets.
Fine. Boros, more ammo. The good stuff.
Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Alright, this should be more than enough.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving, forward or backward.
They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dalla. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
Wait, so this gun you gave me can disable force fields?
Yes. Maybe. Well, no, not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. And one of his stupid labs are inside one of his stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force. Forever.
Alright. Let's see. If there's nothing more, then I need to go stop this Mobius feller.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I'll head out then and be back with these, things.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program Butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
Barter 25. I can trade with the Sync Intelligence, then I'll need something to activate that function, won't I?
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
Intelligence 8. This chip looks like it was mass-produced. Are there other chips?
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the Sync balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities. But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central Intelligence should be enough for your needs.
Oh, so just plug it into the circular map thing in the sink upstairs?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Alright, let's just get on out of here. Alright, I think we are just going to stop here and we will pick up again next time. And for once I'm going to turn it back over to Checkers, well, the other one. Okay, so that was painful. That was painful on like an epic level because as I make these videos I wear a headset and that was loud. I will try and edit it to be not as loud for you if you find it not as loud, that's why. But really I feel like my brain is probably just as missing as the couriers right now, having leaked out my nose in a liquid form. Anyway, here we are in the big mountain, and we will see where we go from here. For the moment, I would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe even just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe. Thank you kindly if you are already subscribed. Most of all, though, I would like to ask you to please take care.